I wish that we would have the same kind of portals in real life as well. Imagine just spawn a portal, go to New Zealand, meet Ryan Hayden, come back.
Andra's depths.
Oh shit.
Are we back in Dawnshore? Already?
This is Sapadal's doing. I'm certain of it. No power in Aora could transport us so quickly, or so far.
Okay, sorry. Let me just ask the Ryan Hayden's questions now. Answer. Friday was busy but didn't bother me since last day of the week. I meant to wake up earlier for your stream, but I think it did pretty well considering I got like 6 hours of sleep. Dude, if you get 6 hours of sleep as a father or as a father or parent really for a toddler, you are blessed. Having 6 hours of sleep is pretty much daily routine for me already. 6 to 7. 7 is really nice. But yeah, usually what it usually entails is that during the weekends, during the noon, when the kid goes to sleep, I usually go to next to him. This is how I pretty much survive. Like, and sometimes in the evenings when we play together on the floor, you know, I just lay down for a bit, and then my eyes just shut down for 15 minutes. Then we play. Then we continue playing. Random question. We have some sentence in English we refer as the tongue twisters if they are difficult to pronounce fast repeatedly. Is there any tongue twisters in Estonian? Yes, there are. I don't know by heart, but let me quickly Google them. This one is good. Let me share you. So this is kummitus kummitas kummikutega kummutis. Yeah, there is a kummitus kummitas kummikutega kummutis. It's a I don't know how Ian translated it, sorry. Let me quickly try to translate it for myself as well. A ghost haunted a dresser with the rubber boots is what this sentence means. Okay, let's continue with the game. Back to the... What happened here?
Looks like the war already started, and the giant roots are winning.
Marius, vines don't usually get that big this quickly, do they?
Based on their growth and size, I'd say we've been gone 2 or 3 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks?
Hey, at least you didn't let 6 years go by.
Who knows if the garden affected time, or merely our perception of time? Assuming there's even a difference.
It's like how a body fights an infection. The fever gives you strange dreams that feel like an eternity.
Look at this place. It feels like we're still in the dream. And not just us. Those are more your people's ships in the harbor, and steel Garrote banners past the barricades. That can't be good.
Even Reingrim is here. Perhaps we get to see an Archmage in action.
I think I see Elia as well. What a strange reunion this will be.
The Blessed Day Wardens are here too. That conflict we've been trying so hard to prevent started without us.
Okay, let me quickly share you something more. This is not that good. But this is good. There's a lot of interesting letters. And this means lunar explorers working at night on the ice age. So kuurija tööl jää äärel. Alright, let's go. We are too late.
Nah, don't be so hard on yourself. The Steel Garrote have been itching for a fight this whole time. This would have happened with or without us.
Before we go, what happened back there with the Dream Scourge and Sapadal?
I freed Sabada from their vision. The Dream Scourge is over.
I'm not sure. That's good, right?
It's a relief that the Dream Scourge won't be a problem. I only hope we can say the same about Sapadal. Time will tell, I suppose.
After all this time, they're free. And the living land is free to heal.
We've cured the land, and we've even freed a caged god. All in all, rather a successful day.
For now.
Then we had better keep Sapadal calm, starting with a ceasefire.
We march on still. We run, but we are not yet truly free.
We should take a look. See if we can get ahead of whatever storm is brewing down there.
People seem to be gathering west of here. Whatever's happening, let's be a part of it.
Alright, let's go. That's great, although that doesn't seem too hard to say. I'm probably saying it wrong.
How did you make it
Probably. It's Kuuria, Tööl, Järel.
They marched in with no warning. I couldn't think.
And the best part is that all of those words you can write without those hyphens between them, and it would be grammatically correct. So you could literally have 4 U's next to each other, and that would be grammatically correct in Estonian. For this word, for those words.
I just ran.
Easy. You're here now. Where did they come from?
Envoy! What does the Garrote think they're doing?
Whatever it takes to show Paradise they're in charge.
What's the point of exploring if you just want to plant your flag everywhere?
Deserting at the Emporium, alright?
They broke some glass, but the map is safe. They didn't think I was worth the trouble.
Right now, that's a good thing.
If you're looking for survivors, a few of us fled to the Balrog.
How many?
I'm not sure. I saw Sapiento. Gods, I hope they're not trapped in there. I am sorry I can't be more help.
You've done enough.
You always were a forgiving friend.
We should move. Let's hope the Garrote hasn't made it to the Balrog yet.
Envoy, wait! Before you go, I may have something for you.
Other quest?
I took some supplies when I ran. If you think they'll help, they're yours. I'll even give you a discount. You know, for saving the city and everything.
Oh, I thought they will be free, but sure, yeah, let me buy some stuff from you again, yeah. Of course, let me buy all the stuff from you. Okay. So let me see. What do we have here? Some refugee camp.
But I promise we're safer in here. Envoy, you're back! We came running as soon as we saw the ships. I'm not very tough. Tazarak probably saved my life. I've never seen a Zorab fight like that. I didn't know he had it in him. We wouldn't be here without you.
Okay. That's cool that that Zorab that we kept alive at the very beginning of the game is still alive. That's pretty neat. Yeah, that's pretty neat that we didn't kill it and now it actually helps somebody. Alright, let's see. I'm guessing I need to go forward, but I do want to see what's been happening here. Gregarious Vulture. I guess nothing here.
Archmage in Paradise? That can't be good.
A familiar face.
Yeah, Ringrim, of course.
We meet again, Envoy. And you, Yardsley. You're always a prodigious and welcome sight.
Oh, yes. Always a pleasure to see you, too.
Paradise burns. Thanks to Ludwine and the Steel Garrote laying siege to it. But the dream scourge is gone.
How I killed Ludwig at Mount Fortune.
She must have come back to life. Again. I suppose we couldn't be lucky enough for her to stay dead.
It's remarkable how hard you mortals fight for causes that'll be forgotten within centuries. Still, I do think the world has been irrevocably, if minimally, changed by your actions.
I've only minimally changed the world.
Empires die, legends are forgotten. Sorry, but you mortals truly are inconsequential in the long run.
A single drop of rain can cause a tsunami, can it not?
A tsunami inevitably rejoins the ocean as simple water. The analogy only really works if you're mortal. And I'm not.
Dream Scourge is gone at least, right?
It is indeed. I'll admit, I almost miss it. The mystery, the days of research. Now we're back to simple mortal drama.
I'm not sure I follow...
Envoy, please. You know there's no point lying to me. I'm here because I'm curious about what you'll do in this moment.
I see. I freed Sabadell. That's incredibly world-changing.
Perhaps. A new god being set loose on the world is certain to have consequences. Mostly, I'm curious about whether you think you've made the right choice.
Oh, I did. The decision I made was what felt correct in that moment.
Wise answer, that. I am interested in seeing the outcome of your story, Envoy. With luck, it won't end with you also on fire.
I'm gonna take it. I hope it ends in a long nap after some excellent food. Yes.
Mortal comforts are so very adorable.
Aww,
all you desire
so cute.
are your base needs lavishly fulfilled. Goodbye, Envoy. And Yardsley, I do look forward to when all of this is done. I am eager to work with you.
Oh, yes. We'll, discuss that later.
Yeah, Yatsley's gonna have this conversation where, you know, it's not really... It's not you, it's me problem, you know. We may need to break up, you know. Sorry. It's not you, it's me. It's just...
Across the living land. If we make it out of this, I'm going on vacation.
Oh, Envoy. How good to see you here as we stand together at the brink of this historic event. I don't know if thank you is precisely what I want to say, but I am grateful to you for bringing Dolna's theft to light. Paradise burns from the torches of the Steel Garrote. The people of the living land stand ready to defend their home.
What would you want to happen today?
Want? Ah, that is a dangerous word, want. It only leads to disappointment. But, nevertheless...
You're being dramatic. Wanting things drives you to get those things.
Ah, that is true. But my role as an archivist is to be an impartial witness. Nonetheless, I have to admit that if there is anything I want, it is this. Whatever the outcome of the upcoming battle, do not forget us. I fear that more than our deaths. If Adir and the Steel Garrote have their way, they'll strip the history books of any mention of our culture and our ways. Future generations will only ever know us as an appendage of the Empire. I hope it doesn't come to that.
That won't come the best, I
I
promise.
hope so, Envoy. I truly do. That's as much as I'll say. You have a role in deciding what happens next. Do the right thing, Envoy. Let history remember you for the correct reasons.
Okay. Sure. Seems like we are preparing for some final battle. because we are seeing all the folks that we help somehow. And
Did you help us? We must have seen you in a dream.
yeah. Alright. Let me talk with those folks here.
The fighting has to...
Envoy, I knew you'd show up eventually.
How is Emerald Stair? More importantly, how are you?
Thriving on both counts, I'm happy to report. My revenants were just getting comfortable in Thirdborn when the Steel Garrote stepped out of line. When I heard tensions were brewing, I thought to myself, this is a job for the undead. So I gathered the flock.
Good thinking. Nice to see you, Elia.
Likewise. I'll keep them on a tight leash, just in case the Steel Garrote breach our defenses. Better to have them and not need them.
Yeah.
Oh, and I've been meaning to thank you. Whatever you did in the garden seems to have worked. Emerald Stair is healing, believe it or not. Once this is over, our crops will flourish like never before.
Good, good. Now we just need to keep the living lands from descending into war.
Easier said than done, I suppose. Before I let you go, one small reminder. Should you fall in battle, I'm ready to claim what's rightfully mine.
Sure. Over my dead body.
That's the idea. Once you join a flock, you won't feel a thing. But that won't be for a while yet. Fingers crossed.
Apologies, but I intend to keep my friend alive for as long as possible.
Just don't try too hard. I can't wait forever, you know.
Well, at least we know Elia will take good care of you.
Best of luck out there. And don't worry about a thing. My flock will keep us safe and secure.
Cool, cool.
Thank you, Elia. My compliments to the flock, as always.
Enjoy the time with your flock, dearie. Try to keep them out of the other camps.
Are you familiar with the racing incident at the 24-hour Le Mans 1955? I recently heard of it. Wild stuff. I don't think I don't think I know. Can you share some details?
Envoy, how did you... I don't know.
It's great to see you again, but where the fuck did you come from?
You just appeared out of nowhere.
Never mind that. I'm guessing that you worked out everything out between you.
Close enough.
Once word about Paradis reached us, we were allowed to go.
That's not important right now, Radut.
Right. Forgive me, Envoy. I won't keep you long. I just want to make one request while you're here. As much as you can. Be good to the living lands.
I promise you I'll do what's best for the living lands.
I'm holding you to your word, Envoy. Don't fuck us over.
Sure, sure.
Good. All together now. We cannot afford to hesitate.
Anybody here? Nope. Yeah, seems like we are preparing for some final battle here. Really big one. We have a party camp here as well.
Envoy, didn't think I'd be seeing you again.
Things moved fast.
Do we even know what we're doing here?
Envoy? Is it really you? Mihala told us you went into some place called the Garden to seek a god?
When you didn't return, we took you for dead.
What did you see there? The god you felt in Makutadek?
The origin of the Dream Scourge? It was the act of a god this whole time?
Everyone, please. We could get to the bottom of this if you would only let them speak. It's been weeks, Envoy.
What happened?
I met the god of the living lands and freed them.
Sapadal was responsible for the Dream Scourge. Their rage, their confusion, their fear.
But the plague isn't over. Dream Thrall still litter Shatterscarp.
There won't be any new infections. We've put a stop to that for good. Unfortunately, there's little we can do for those already in the grip of the Dream Scourge. We can give them comfort, nothing more. This will be a process. The Dream Scourge was never going to simply go away overnight.
I suppose it stands to reason. I found that a quick fix is often anything but. What of this god, then? What does it mean that you freed them?
Sabadal is the god of the godless and the god of the living lands.
Ludwig had intimated that this land grew a new god. But how can that be?
Giata and I have some theories about the nature of the Adra in the living lands.
I'd say we're past the point of theorizing.
If the Adra here is a closed system, like a terrarium for our souls, then a gradual accumulation of essence could coalesce into a being in the beyond.
Much like the formation of gemstones. All it takes is time and the right application of pressure.
Wodka no doubt saw Sapadal as a threat to her authority. So, she killed the godless and imprisoned their god.
I assume it is this god we have to thank for the roots tearing apart Paradise? They erupted from the earth the moment those bastards stood up their first siege tower.
Naku Tedek was riven with those things, not to mention what they did to the land.
We saw similar destruction at Nakuku Bell. If these roots and the Dream Scourge are the work of a god, and the gods thought it best to imprison this god, how could you let such a creature go free?
Sabadal was afraid of a deer invasion and Vedica's return. They didn't mean to hurt us.
For now. Who's to say they don't get their feathers in a ruff again and wipe us all out with a tsunami?
It was Adir's arrival that disturbed Sapadal. We'll have nothing to fear from this god once we expel you from our lands.
Sapadal's power ravaged my people. I don't know that I can ever trust it.
Keeping watch over Sapadal was a sacred task Nandru gave us when he left. For that reason alone, my wardens owe them their allegiance.
Well, whatever happens, I suppose we can't put the godling back in the bottle now.
But come, we have more pressing matters to attend to. The Steel Garrote have attacked Paradise. Inquisitor Ludwig has already joined the battle. She must have traveled like the wind to get here so fast.
What did you know about this attack, Ambassador?
Well, you might not believe me, but I didn't want any of this to happen. It was Ludwig who called for the attack.
I didn't hear an answer, Ambassador.
She and her Steel Garrote laid siege to the city, shortly after you beat her to the garden.
I distinctly remember killing... No. Do we know the state of the city?
We've had no news from inside for several days. From what we can observe, southern Paradise is in pieces, and the remaining militia batters at the gates to no avail.
Is there nothing our people can do?
Given the state of our supply routes after the Dream Scourge, and the Steel Garrote's destruction, we expect the people trapped inside will run short of fresh food and clean water in a matter of days.
Okay, let me actually here quickly read about the chat. So this is 24-hour Le Mans 1955, worst motorsport accident in history. A Mercedes collided with another driver, spun out and got launched into a crowd of spectators. Driver died instantly, and then also some 79 spectators also died from the car's food flying off and decapitating them. What the fuck? The engine block apparently traveled another 80 to 100 meters beyond the crash. Engine block went flying through the multiple sectors, killing them instantly, and last but not least, the frame was made of magnesium alloy, which when it caught fire burnt at roughly 2500 degrees. Wow, Jesus Christ, this is like a sun. Also, because of the magnesium alloy was new design, the firefighters on the site did not understand how to extinguish it properly, made it worse by dosing it with water. Exactly. Jesus. Ah, my God. That's bad. That's crazy. I've never heard about this. That's crazy. What's the status of the opposition?
We brought as many Hale and Abel from Thirdborn as would come. But after the Dream Scourge and our losses from Nakukubel, we could spare so few. I worry it won't be enough.
Likewise, my wardens are still reeling from effects of the eruption. The keep was saved, but there is much to repair, particularly if we are to endure a siege. Most of my men remain at the keep. I can't risk them against the Steel Garrote for the sake of Paradis, not when we are so few.
What are the plans for the counterattack?
Well, it's been a point of debate. We can't agree on how to stand against the Steel Garrote, nor who should lead the effort.
Nobody wants to risk their people at the front.
So you let the Paradis militia go it alone?
Even if our meager forces should make it inside,
the siege won't end until Ludwig does. And none of you know how to kill her.
Precisely.
What does Ludwig hope to achieve here?
The lawful settlement of a new Adiran colony, supposedly. Or the establishment of a Wodican state. She could win with a godlike in her ranks. Your presence would serve as a powerful endorsement.
It's unrealistic to assume these people will roll over and surrender.
I suspect that's rather the point. If they don't believe in the strength of her convictions, she'll show them. Remember, she has an obligation to Wodica, a solemn oath. And neither the Steel Garrote nor the Queen that was look kindly upon oathbreakers.
Why did Ludwig decide to attack Paradis now?
Because a victory here would discourage resistance elsewhere. The better question is, why didn't you stop her?
Excuse me? She's a 7-foot-tall skeleton powered by her devotion to the goddess of retribution. This isn't my fault.
Sure. Just blame the dead woman. Very mature.
Who else should I blame exactly? Our envoy, perhaps? For not stopping Ludwig and the Tusks?
You could start with blaming your own incompetence.
Lay off him, Chatta. We can assign blame when the dust settles.
Why are you treating him with kid gloves when Paradis cries out for help?
Enough. I've heard your concerns. We cannot change it now.
The Inquisitor was so convinced the Living Lands would unite against Adir that she's nearly made it true. One people, one law, one true God. That's Ludwig's vision for the Living Lands.
Do you think the Living Lands will stabilize under Adiran rule?
I can't wait to see how you weasel out of this one.
I know it will. We are leading by example, returning order and dignity to Paradis in the wake of the Clavager's death. We will do the same to the frontier, given the chance.
Where was order and dignity when the Steel Garrote attacked my home?
My administration had nothing to do with that, as I know you know. Adiran rule and rule by the Steel Garrote would be markedly different beasts.
Spoken like a fucking diplomat. Splitting hairs when it all comes from the same head.
Order and dignity. That's what you think we're missing? Bastards! All of you!
You will take it all, whether the chance is given to you or not.
Did the Steel Garrote explore any alternatives before deciding
What
to attack?
passes between Ludwig and her men, or between Ludwig and the Emperor, for that matter, is not my affair. But if I had to guess, this was the alternative.
Your empire is doing what it does best. Stamping out dissent until surrender is the only option.
Your republics are hardly any different. Their intentions in the Deadfire were certainly not pure.
As you say, we left the republics for a reason.
Adir could set the... No. Is this what... No. Enough of this. What happens next?
I've answered your questions. Now I would like you, all of you, to answer mine. Ludwig has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of her attack. He will send advisors and reinforcements swiftly in response.
What will his representatives find when they arrive? A new colony? A budding grave room? Before you face Ludwig, you should know what you're fighting for. All of you must decide, together. But whatever you decide, understand, the days of the frontier are done. Adir will come. Indeed, we are already here.
I have another idea. How about United Living Lands?
Oh, Envoy, no. Do not suggest that lightly. Think of the Emperor. There would be reprisals. Ones which this conclave could not survive, fractured as you are. Not unless you came together and formed a nation of your own. It would be difficult. No, impossible. I'm certain you would fail. Think of your people, all of you. Think of the lives at stake.
Turn to your companions. What do you think?
We deserve our autonomy, even if we must fight for it. Anything less would be surrender.
Fleeing someone else's laws and authority is one thing. Setting up your own is another. We're an island of misfits and dissidents. We'll still have to surrender some of our autonomy, and we won't agree on what that means overnight. We'll be vulnerable. Without allies, other powers will see us as ripe for the picking. Know that this is a hard road to walk.
We were fine before Adir came. We'll be fine when they're gone.
I think we ran things perfectly fine before your kin got here.
I assume the assembled leaders have thoughts.
Though I'm hardly eager to work with any of you. I like the idea of twisting beneath Adir's boot heel, even less. So long as the Wardens can continue our vigil, I'm open to uniting, if you are.
It's a nice idea, but consider the costs. If we walk away from a relationship with Adir, we're leaving a lot of trade on the table. But the people of Thirdborn have friends in the world. I'm sure we'd find our way through.
With the Envoy's support, we'd have a god in our pocket. What could the Empire do to stop us? When my people return to Fjord, we could create such miracles of animancy, the Living Lands would become the breadbasket of the world.
Opinions, Sapadal?
Risk into bounty. Does the winter frost dissuade the seeds? Many fruits on our boughs. We graft many leaves into strength.
Tell me more about other possibilities.
Of course.
Dude, I'm not sure I'm... Okay, let's go. What would becoming colony entail?
The Living Lands would become an extension of the Adiran Empire in leadership and law. Soldiers bearing the flag of Adir would be garrisoned in every town. They would be paid in Adiran shelling and speak only the Adiran language. Their roads would be smooth Adiran roads. Their medicine would be hygienic Adiran medicine. And their weapons would be efficient Adiran weapons. Our customs would become their customs. Our strengths would become their strengths. Our emperor would become their emperor. Turned toward a common purpose. No one, not Rawatai, not the Valian republics, not even a rogue god, would dare attack the Living Lands. This island would be safe for the first time in its history, and safe it would remain.
Tell me about other possibilities. I already know what I want to go, so I know what I would like to do.
Well, don't leave me in suspense.
This man sounds very fascist, exactly. I believe we should fight for United Living Lands.
Oh, gods have mercy.
Solus and her wardens stand vigil with the Living Lands.
By grit and steel, Thirdborn stands with the Living Lands.
Fjord and her animals stand with the living lands.
We deserve this opportunity. Thank you for believing in us.
Fighting a battle together is easy. I just hope everyone's willing to stick it out when it comes to the politics.
God, they made the right decision for once.
Finally, some sense permeates the proceedings.
On your head be the consequences. That leaves the matter of Ludwig and the Steel Garrote. She will never surrender, Envoy. You must kill her, or we will lose Paradis, and eventually the island. So long as her passion for Wodica lives, so too will her spirit.
Then we destroy her faith, and the rest of her will follow. I have a theory about this. Let's talk at camp if you want to hear it. But I think we can kill her.
Oh, good. That'll be easy.
It is not, I think, impossible.
No, solemnly, let's do this.
The living lands will never be free until we break the chain around our necks. Ludwig must die her final death.
She better say her goodbyes while she can.
I'm proud to fight at your side, Envoy. One last time.
Let's get to work then. We've got a walking corpse to bury.
The Paradis militia will be at your back. Give her no quarter. The future waits for you.
Thank you all for trusting me.
Thank you for deserving it. Now, go and teach the Steel Garrote a lesson they will never forget.
Show them that the living lands will not be broken across Wodica's knee.
We will send reinforcements to help you reclaim the Eastern Gate. From there, work your way to the main plaza.
Understood.
May all the gods of Eora and the living lands protect you.
Let's take back the city together. Show the Steel Garrote how the living lands takes care of its own.
Let's go free a city, shall we?
Can we already start doing something instead of just chatting exactly the same lines for 10 times? Like, there is sometimes in this game they're saying exactly the same thing 10 different times. And it was exactly at the moment. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Then let's fucking go already. I'm sorry. But I was getting... I felt like my mind was phasing out already out of all this. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
If you're wounded, find a place to lie down. Someone will get to you before you bleed out. If I seem distracted, I apologize. I'm tending to the fallen, as you can see.
Just let me know if you need anything.
Believe it or not, we have more than enough supplies. The Clavager knew this day might come. Unfortunately, my hands are full with the dying and the dead, and there's too many of both. If I don't get any sleep, I might be the next casualty.
Take a break. You're no good to anyone exhausted.
I suppose I've earned a couple of winks. You look like you could use a few. The next time we see each other, I just hope the fighting's done.
Relaxation helps to clear the mind. Nothing else comes close.
Okay, so this is...
As prepared as he'll ever be.
I'm not running. Not this time. I can't...
I'll stay back here.
The Steel Garrote have hit hard and fast. We'll have to rely on subterfuge.
I like the idea you had before if portals were real. I've thought about telephoning a lot before. It seems very risky. Like how could I trust that person who comes out the other side is still me? Yeah, teleportation is slightly different story, right? Especially when you start thinking about it, it's like you're gonna break up on a molecular level, and then on the other side you're gonna combine to the full again. And then your question actually is very valid. How do I know I'm me coming back on the other side? What if I'm just a clone there? You know? cloned. My DNA was just cloned, transferred there, and then recreated, basically, right? In some sense, I am me, right? Physically, I'm me. The DNA says that, but there's probably something else, a soul, like the people like to say, that probably defines who you are as well. I want to believe, but I don't know.
Think it's over?
So I think that your question is valid one.
I've got bandages, needles, bread, rags
Okay,
for wound
all
packing.
of the different people that we have helped over the gameplay are here, which is pretty cool to see, actually. All right, let's talk in the party camp. So let's talk with the Marius first.
You should get some sleep. Big day coming up.
I will. I'm just checking on everyone.
Well, I'm just fine. More or less. I've been in a lot of dangerous situations, but it's always been a fight to survive. It's just a fight. Putting my life on the line for someone else's cause. It's the opposite of survival. It's foolishness.
You've been fighting for my cause all this time. Why is this different?
You helped me through some rough Saka, Envoy. Your cause became my cause at that point. We're about to go out there and risk our lives for what? A concept of how things ought to be? We might die, all to determine who sleeps in the nicest house in Paradise until the island decides it's time for a change. It's fine. Really. But it's some blessed day Saka when you think about it.
I'm glad you are with me, Marius.
Right. Careful you don't get stuck in all that sap. I'll be all right on.
Unspent ability point. Oh, nice. We have 2 ability points. Ranged. So we could improve this one. And this freezing pillar is... This is also good, but I can't do anything meaningful with that. Let's improve this one. Blizzard. Yeah. Nice.
You go get some blessed day rest.
Yersli?
Well, here we are. We're doing this. We're fighting your people. Are you okay? No doubts or second thoughts?
None.
Really? You're better than me, dearie. Thinking back on all we've done, it's impressive, don't you think? We went to the garden, a prison untouched by time. We both learned the truth about our Akedan origins. Oh dear. Do you think we knew each other in our past lives?
Since I was at the Baros and Akis in the past, I might have been in charge of you.
I'm sure I just let you think that, Envoy. And that's skipping to the end. I mean, think of all we've done. You saved Fjord from the clutches of the Steel Garrote. I wish I could have seen the look on Ludwine's face at that. What's left of her face, I mean. You even saved Nakukubel, immeasurably advancing the study of the Akida. Second only to my library, of course. Who would have thought I'd be here, fighting with an Adiran?
How about fighting with a friend? This is like in the Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I think that literary quote was in the Lord of the Rings as well when Legolas said to Gimli, "How about fighting with a friend?" or something along the lines.
Oh. I suppose I can work with that. Truly, thank you. I'm forever changed for our time together. As weird as you are, Envoy, I'm glad we're here, now, ready to save the living lands. Well, Let's go kill that dead woman. How can I help, darling?
Okay.
Tired already, Envoy?
Let's talk with Kai.
We'll finish this together.
Okay, and Cheta?
Can't sleep? Neither can I. We're going into battle for the soul of the living lands, rallying under the banners of the Paradise Militia. Your Emperor will not be pleased.
Since when do you care about politics?
Since politics invaded my home. When a godlike fights in battle, people take note of which side. The Adirans will doubt your loyalty. The locals will doubt your commitment. You may even doubt yourself. This is the first time you were told to pick a side. And I fear it won't be the last.
The living lands accepted me for who I am. I can't forget
All we
that.
ask in return is that you do the same for us. From what I understand, your ambassador is very persuasive, very powerful, and very accustomed to getting his way. For a politician like him, losing a battle is not a defeat. It's an opportunity. When he promises you the world, don't listen. He'll fill your head with lies if you let him.
Noted. Thanks for the warning.
I'm glad we understand each other. It's good to see you fighting for the misfits and rabble-rousers. Time for you to get some rest. We have a big day ahead of us.
How do you feel about future of living lands?
When I agreed to travel with you, I didn't think I'd find myself at the center of a political upheaval. So imagine my surprise when you gave the living lands a chance to unite, to prove itself, and to stand tall before its enemies. Granted, it was an uphill climb. The Dream Scourge exposed our weaknesses, our vulnerabilities. But thanks to our struggle, the island finally knows itself. Now we can decide who we want to become. I can't wait to see what we do with that freedom.
Freedom was always yours. Aider had no right to it.
Agreed. We fought hard just to defend what's ours. But to answer your question, the future looks bright for a change.
Are you worried about the outcomes of the siege?
Is it really that obvious? No matter who wins or loses, the living lands won't be the same. In my heart, I know that's a good thing. Life is impossible without change. And change can be frightening. I just want to put this behind us. I want it to be over.
We're going to cross paths with Ludwig again. Are you concerned?
In truth, I'm not as worried as I used to be. I've been thinking about the Inquisitor. Formulating a theory, you might say. A Death Guard clings to their existence by force of will. Stubbornness, unfinished business, that sort of thing. Ludwig is held together by faith. And that may be her undoing.
How so?
Faith is the foundation of her reality. Faith in the righteousness of the gods. But according to her faith, Sapadal should not exist. A new god independent of hers? Blasphemy. By that logic, you shouldn't exist either. And yet here you are.
How do I use that to my advantage?
By staying alive, of course. You are the godlike of a heretical god. A contradiction to her reality. Can you imagine how much she needs you to die? Her entire worldview depends on it. Who knows? Maybe that uncertainty is enough to make her mortal again. Or maybe not. I'm just theorizing as I go. Whatever happens, I want to see it for myself. For the research.
For the science.
You too.
Okay, we have more to talk with Cheta.
We should take a moment to acknowledge what happened back there. You liberated the god of the living lands. Now they are unchained, free to do whatever they want. That's quite a gamble you made.
Would you have done any different?
I'm not sure. Too many variables. Regardless, I support your decision. If not for you, Sapadal would still be pacing their cage like a wild animal. Which means you have leverage over a god. How do you plan on using it?
I'll use it to make a better living lands.
That's a lot of responsibility, but I have faith you're equal to it. Sapadal's imprisonment shaped this island. Now that everything's changed, I'm curious what will happen. We cannot know if the living lands will normalize or destabilize as a result of our actions.
I'm sure it will be fine.
Eventually. Maybe you'll find some comfort in prayer, now that one of the gods is listening. I hope you don't mind me bringing it up. The subject matter is a bit much for our little camp.
We've been through a lot together, haven't we?
We're not finished yet. For that, I'm grateful. I want you to know this has been an unforgettable experience. Wherever we go from here, I'm grateful to have been a part of it. Until next time.
Let's talk about the... Alright, actually, give me a second. Yeah, and now let's talk about
I don't have any more scary stories.
Ask about
What do you want?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Alright, anyway. I was watching a video on the worst car accidents for each car brand. Then when I got to Mercedes, it showed the Le Mans incident. And I was just sitting there with my jaw at the floor. The way you described it, I started imagining it in my head. And it was like a scene from the... what was the movie where... Damn, what was the movie? There was a scene where some logs were falling off a truck, and some of the logs on a highway were... The different logs were killing people, but some of the people escaped, and later on they start dying because death was catching up to them. Final Destination, exactly. Yeah, so it felt like a scene from a Final Destination, you know. The way you described it, the way your story was written out. There was a crash. A lot of people were decapitated. Then, what is it? The engine. Then the whole car, right? The chassis, right? And then the really hot fire and water that it just made it all worse, right? When they tried to extinguish it. This is like this is literally the script of Final Destination. Like, how can you turn more on top of it, right? Which is crazy. Yeah. Alright, let's talk about the Battle for Paradise.
Go on then, I'm listening.
That's it?
Thanks
no,
for talking.
No Battle for Paradise. Okay, I guess we're not gonna do that. Right, exit. Let's keep the way it is. So, okay, so where do I have to go now? I guess we already spoke about the Battle of Paradise then. Alright, let me save the game. They didn't have any proper barriers between races and viewers. That I could question, yeah.
The ogre has been an absolute menace to the Steel Garrote. I mean good. If anyone deserves to be menaced, it's them. Keep your voice down, will you? I don't want him to realize I'm here and introduce me to his club. Oh, it's you again. Do you follow trouble around, or is it vice versa? What are you doing here? Do you want something?
You needn't fear the ogre, he won't harm you.
You know that ogre? Well, I can't tell who that's a harsher indictment of, you or him. Not who I'd pick to be friends with, but beggars can't be choosers, can they?
No offense to Paradise, but I think I'm ready to go home now.
Stay safe.
I plan to. Well, seems like you're busy and I've really got to get back to hiding, so... Good luck, Envoy. If you need me, please don't.
It's...
Don't just stand there. Ugh, I've got this.
Yeah, let me loot some bodies. Okay, there's interesting towers now everywhere, and steel garrote is there. Oh,
We shall tear your enemies apart.
you are also helping me. Very nice. And I guess we need to... They didn't have any proper barriers within the races and viewers. Yeah, that I can believe. Kinda learned the lesson then and there. Motorsport safety was taken a lot more seriously from then on. It's almost like 9/11 of car races. Dude, that's something I truly can believe, right?
That's done?
And rough!
They're coming!
10!
Nothing feels better than killing steel garrote. Yeah. Oh, sorcerer. I mean, have you met my fireball yet? No? Alright. What about you? Say hello to my little friend.
You won't get Never had a chance.
Nice. Thanks for the help. Let's loot. We have something here as well. Okay. So what is... Wait, let me actually check one of the skills that we have here. These are godlike abilities. So this is Tornos, Sabadal, Severed Branch, Siege of Vengeance, Battle of Fury. Let's have this as a 6. Alright, cool. Reach to the city. Okay. Ah, activate. Take the eastern gate, take the main plaza. Oh, wizard. Let's kill you first. Oh, somebody's wrecking. So many enemies. They just start coming. I kill one, several others are coming.
Don't worry about the eastern gate. I'll protect your back.
I see. So we're gonna leave. Some party members are going to leave me. Okay, I see.
Just what everyone needs at the end. Someone to watch him die.
You're alive.
How are you alive?